Ruby, I'm so sorry. Hey guys, it's me, 1239 here, and in today's video, I'm going to be watching Anne with an E, Season 1, Episode 3, titled, But What Is So Headstrong as Youth? It has been 4 years now since I first started watching the show and started making reaction videos to the show. I never got to do a Season 1, Episode 3 reaction, so in today's video, we are finally going to be doing that, and I'm really excited because I haven't rewatched an episode of Anne in forever, literally, and the last one I did was over a year ago now, and it was the final episode of Anne with an E, sadly. So I'm going to be doing a reaction video to every episode from season 1 that I haven't done. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. It will be incredibly interesting to look at these episodes through a new lens, I guess, because it has been 4 years since I first watched them. Back when I was initially doing these reactions, I literally couldn't wait to watch this episode in particular. I just watched it on my own, and I completely regret that now. That's why I'm doing these videos. For a lot of people, this is where Anne starts because Gilbert as well as the other children in the show are introduced in this episode, so that's really exciting. I also have the slate with me for this episode, and I'm not really sure if this was a slate that they actually used in the show. It looks pretty similar to it, but I'm not sure. I'm still gonna have it with me just next to me as I watch this episode. It's gonna be surreal, and I might kind of use it while we get to the slate scene part. But yeah, this is a special guest for this reaction. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Oh my god, the slate. Iconic. I've missed season 1 so much, and I love this, I don't know, aesthetic. I love these close-ups of her shoes and tying her braids. It's so beautiful. I really miss this show. Oh my god. And she has so much hope for the first day of school, and that's literally a mood. Oh, Matthew!
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh god, we love that. We love clumsy Anne.
And with any luck, I'll catch up with the rest of class quite quickly.
Hopefully. I mean, she will, definitely. What am I talking about?
It's this awful red hair. It's the bane of my existence.
No, it's not. Oh.
And my freckles. I hate my freckles.
Why? Oh my god, I can't. But at the same time, I understand everyone has their own personal struggles that if you're looking at it from an outside perspective, you're like, what are you talking about? But internally, you do feel sometimes you don't have what everyone else has, and because you're different, then you are suddenly not as good as everyone else. Physically, mentally, intellectually, so there's so much to unpack there. Oh my god. Oh, Green Gables, the farm. Oh, I love this intro. I miss it so much. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. What the heck? This episode will make me very sad because this is actually my favorite episode in the entire show. It's so well shot. I love autumn. It's my birthday season. I love Anne in this episode. It's so good.
This whole thing. I adore wildflowers, don't you?
I love those flowers. This very much feels like Amy Beth's audition. She was taken to a mansion and she had to do stuff Anne related. I think she had to make a flower crown and dance and make a play, an imaginary play or something like that. She had to use her imagination a lot, and you can tell it's very believable in this scene. Oh my god. I feel secondhand embarrassment, but at the same time, I feel so bad for Anne in this scene. No one understands her, except for maybe Diana, but sometimes I feel like even she wasn't I don't know, she went with the other girls.
Welcome to the first day of school. Come on, I'll show you everything you need to know.
Their voices are also so much younger, which obviously they're all older now, but they sound so young. Oh my god, Moody and Charlie.
Moody Spurgeon.
They're all so young.
I'm Charlie.
Charlie Sloan.
Perfect couple. What the heck?
Nice to see you too, Diana.
Aww.
All except Gilbert Blythe. He's dreamy, but he won't be here today.
Anne loves to read. I like to read too.
No, you don't. No, I don't. Oh my god.
Why did they make you wear that old lady dress?
I can't with Josie, but I love Miranda.
Anne isn't an orphan anymore. She's been adopted.
Oh, Billy! What the heck? No.
Can you fetch too?
Billy, leave her be.
I love Jane in that moment.
Never let the boys know when they've upset you.
Never let
them know when you like them either.
That's Gilbert. Foreshadowing. Literally foreshadowing. Oh my god. Queens. I mean, not really, but that's Jane's mom, right? I don't know who the other woman is.
It's Mrs. Bell, isn't it?
Yes, and this is Mrs. Andrews.
Okay, yeah.
We're here on behalf of the PMSC.
PMS.
Let me tell you all the things you need to know about lunch.
Oh my god, wait. Isn't this a pet mouse scene? This scene shook me so hard. So much.
Anyone who doesn't share is considered awful mean.
I don't really like Diane in this scene. I mean, I get it in a way because she's so, like, privileged and she doesn't really consider the fact that Anne might not have a lot. I remember watching this on TV for the first time and I couldn't believe that they actually did this scene. Oh my god.
That's Prissy Andrews and the teacher. She's a student and he's old. Touching.
They must be making a baby.
Well, if they're touching, that means they're having intimate relations. It seems to me a lot of husbands have a pet mouse.
No. Oh my god. This is really sad, but it's also really funny.
She said she always had twins after she pet Mr. Hammond.
Oh god, no. I don't want to hear this. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I hate the fact that Diana told the other girls. I know she doesn't understand what's going on because Anne doesn't even really understand it, but like, I don't know. It's
Spell dreadful.
this iconic scene.
Like your handwriting.
Moody, it has an A in it right after the E.
I love how she helps out.
My name is Anne Shirley Cuthbert, and please be sure to spell Anne with an E.
Did I call on you?
I hate him so much.
There's no harm in learning something new, seeing as how we're parents and all.
A lot of people assumed that Matthew and Marilla were a married couple. But yeah. Oh, is that Jerry? I think that was Jerry.
Come here.
The first lunchtime gathering? I don't remember what they call them.
Prissy and Mr. Phillips, silly. In the supply room? Prissy and Mr. Phillips are having intimate relations, all right? It's a pretty common occurrence.
Call the police. We need to call the police.
You don't really think she touched it, do you? His pet mouse?
Do they actually know what's going on?
Go away.
I like that.
Rightfully so.
Conveniently, Jane isn't present.
Do you think they're in love? When it comes to intimate relations, I'm not sure it matters.
I hate this so much. I feel like Diana is finally starting to realize the gravity of the situation, of what Anne is telling them.
I could hear everything. Everything? There were times I heard laughing and it sounded like fun, but there were other times I was sure he was murdering her. And the next morning, more often than not, she would take after me with a wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon.
I won't eat next to dirty trash.
Diana?
Let me go see if there's anything to be done.
Feminism.
Feminism.
What an incredible word. My mother still believes it's scandalous for women to attend college.
It's interesting because Prissy does end up going to college, so I wonder how that conversation would have gone like.
That's feminism.
They still lack that intersectionality in feminism, and that's clearly obvious in this scene.
Are you hoping she'll go into one of the feminine professions? Maybe she'll be a teacher one day.
Oh yes.
Piling a list of suggestions.
I feel like Marilla feels just as excluded in the group as Anne does. I really like how they mirror that through that cut, like through that transition from Marilla to Anne.
Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet?
Isn't that a line from Sullivan? We'll have to check. Okay, so it turns out I was actually very wrong about this. Anne actually did say this to Marilla in chapter 21 of Anne of Green Gables, and it reads, Marilla, isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? Yeah, so I was very wrong. I went back to my Sullivan versus Northwood lawsuit video, and I realized that I had mistaken the quote that Miss Stacy says in that same scene, which is true friends are always together in spirit. That was actually said by Sullivan, and tomorrow's a new day with no mistakes in it yet was said by Lucy Maud Montgomery.
See you tomorrow, Anne.
This is so sad. She just wants to be liked. I hate this.
For heaven's sake. A progressive mother. Tell me everything.
Rachel's such a queen.
Why on earth would I join a group of young mothers?
Because they talk about feminism.
Matthew, did you condone this little adventure?
He doesn't need to approve of it.
I reckon every new idea was modern once.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't.
I love him so much. And the way he said it to her, oh my god. Well.
Hi there. Hi, Jerry.
Aww. Back when Anne and Jerry used to talk. We miss that.
How was your first day at school?
I think it went really, really well. Very well indeed. I'm just so happy to be there.
We love how she lies through her teeth.
Keep me posted about the next meeting.
Aww.
I'd be happy to offer my opinion.
I feel like Rachel would definitely have a Twitter account in 2021. This time it's sadder. I just realized that parallel between the first scene and then this scene where at first she was more optimistic and now she's sad to go to school.
Right, Belle? You'll always be my friend, won't you?
You bet.
Oh!
I'm so flattered.
Jerry.
You should eavesdrop, Jerry.
You what?
He's probably still confused about that till this day. This iconic scene. Iconic.
You said some pretty nasty stuff about my sister.
Who's your sister?
Prissy Andrews, dummy.
So much fog, my god.
You're a bad dog. Bad dog.
Hey, Billy!
Oh!
Man, it's good to be back.
He sounds like he has a cold in the scene. I'm not really sure if he did, but it kind of sounds like he does. I don't know if anyone hears it.
Looks fun, but we should probably get to school, eh?
There's so many thoughts probably running through Anne's mind at this point. Maybe if it would have been the first day, she would have been more okay with it. I don't know, like, she would have been less scared. I feel like she's fleeing from the scene, thinking that Gilbert will probably do something to her because she doesn't trust anyone anymore, except for Diana.
Miss?
My Shirbert heart.
What, you can't tell me your name?
Also, I feel like Gilbert should have probably left her alone after what just happened. Ruby, I'm so sorry.
Sorry if I was rude. I'm Anne.
I'm
Gilbert! Aw, this is the only time we see him actually have friends in the show that are his age.
Why were you walking with that orphan girl? Hope you didn't get any asylum cooties.
Uh-oh.
There's one. Besides, I don't care where she's from.
A cute girl is a cute girl. I hate this scene.
You can't talk to Gilbert Blythe.
You can't even look at him. Ruby has liked him for 3 years. She has dibs. I didn't mean to walk with him, it just happened. Well, don't let it happen again. I promise. I'll have nothing to do with him.
Oh my god, Diana. Pick a side. I'm sorry, but Diana has to pick a side. She eventually does, I guess, but she also wins over the other girls, so she doesn't really have to pick a side.
Well, actually, Miss Cuthbert.
Oh, please call me Marilla.
I love that parallel. Please call me Anne with an E, and then Marilla's like, please call me Marilla.
We understand clearly now that Anne needs all of your attention. You've got your hands full.
Oh, is that the same clerk from season 3? The racist one?
Finally, something I can do well.
I'm happy for you, Anne.
Diana's like dying inside. Like me, I would be dying inside if I had to read in front of the whole class. I hate that.
Perilous life.
This is painful.
New girl. Up. Continue.
Oh god, here we go.
It's gonna be so bad. O'er the wild waters, laboring far from home.
I can't do this. I can't.
Companion of the sea and silent air.
She's good.
Oh my god, Gilbert.
Invested.
There's this theory that fans have said of like, perhaps Charlie was in love with Anne because he saw her through Gilbert's eyes, like especially in that scene. But I don't know, like, it's like they barely were best friends. They were barely friends, so it's like, I don't know. I don't think he sits next to Gilbert in season 2. And he only starts showing interest in her in season 3, I believe. Oh my god! The scene. I feel bad for the apple.
Please go away.
I beg your pardon?
You need to walk away right now.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Why not?
It was so awkward. So much rejection in this episode. I love how Matthew has to go out of his way to ask what happened.
Well, as I live and breathe.
Because he really dislikes Rachel. And he really doesn't like talking.
Anne.
And he's a man of very few words.
I know the whole story.
Of course you do.
That child is...
A child.
Yeah.
A girl of her tender age, she ought to know such things.
She finally realizes it. Wow. I love her in this scene. I love what she does. She stands up for Anne. Finally, she starts to put herself in Anne's shoes and realize the wrong that society has done to Anne.
We are dreadfully sorry.
I'm concerned because it's like, shouldn't they be more worried about the fact that Mr. Phillips, the predator, was in this relationship with Prissy instead of like what Anne said? Shouldn't it be more of a priority to seek ramifications for him? Anyway.
And thank the good Lord that poor Anne has finally found safe haven.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
Good day.
Good day.
Did you go to school, Mr. Cuthbert?
So heartbreaking.
Do you know a word called idrop?
Idrop?
Why did they never put Jerry in school? I feel like society also failed him. And you can clearly see it here. There's so many parallels in this episode.
I bet she does very well at school.
My heart breaks. You can tell Gilbert's just like not paying attention in class. I don't know what his mentality, his thought process was in this moment where he was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw stuff at her so she'll finally listen to me in front of everyone, in front of the teacher that hates her, in front of the girls that also hate her. I mean, he doesn't really know about the girls, I don't think.
Oops.
Carrots.
That apple suffered so much in this episode.
You just did.
That was a smooth comeback though. I will admit that.
Get up here now! Is this what they taught you in that orphanage?
I love this scene though because it was so different from the PBS version. This is a lot serious than in the PBS version. Like the PBS version kind of took this lightly. I just couldn't take it seriously.
It was my fault, sir. I teased her.
Quiet, Blythe.
I wish Gilbert had done more though in this scene, especially because he never apologizes to her for doing that, for embarrassing her in class. I love this part because she literally just runs out. Like, she's like, I'm not taking this. I don't have to be here and take your abuse and your humiliation. Like, I'm shaking. Ugh. It was so good. And it's so heartbreaking all at the same time. Oh my god, the music is so beautiful with this scene. Oh, I'm getting chills right now. And I love how the first person she goes to is Marilla, because she needs that mother figure in her life. And she has that now. So beautiful. And she knows how she feels.
I am never going back to school. Never!
That was so good. Oh my god. As I said, this was my favorite episode in the entire show. It still holds up. I still love it so much. As I said, there were so many parallels in this episode, especially between Marilla and Anne, trying to fit into a new group and then being rejected just because of the fact that society was not compassionate at all. And I feel like that still holds up till today. I find it concerning that they don't really prioritize the fact that Mr. Phillips is having a relationship with the student. They're reprimanding Anne for that almost, it seems like. I also just wanted to say that, like, I find it also so disturbing that Mr. Phillips was not taken out of his job because he is directly working with children and no one's like really supervising him. So the fact that no one thought to like fire him or to petition for him to have his job removed is so like concerning. And obviously we know that this was during a time where I guess that was more hidden or like not as scrutinized as it would be today. But I also feel like there's still some similarities to what was hidden under the rug back then versus the treatment we still see today with these crimes. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Back to the video. And then obviously Jerry and Anne also have some parallels in this episode with the fact that they have both been very wronged by society for their lack of education and their lack of childhood. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Really looking forward to watching these 5 episodes that I've never gotten the chance to react to on my channel. It's gonna be so fun. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want. I have a channel membership now. Thank you so much to Rasser for being my first ever channel member. If you would like to join my channel membership, there is a join button below this video. I'll see you guys soon with my reaction to season 1 episode 4 of Anne with an E. Bye!